We the best, no contest. My clique is the best. We the best. There ain't no one like cause you dumb or you crazy. There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give a damn, it just don't faze me. I got my Xbox, she can't play me. Money in a text box, I get paid. We the best.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our player career mode season with Johnny Daglomo. Today's games, we're going to be playing a League 2 matchup against Sutton. Then we have a big second game. We're going to be playing our first Premier League ball club. We're going to be playing against Newcastle at home in the FA Cup. So far this season, we are 1-0 against teams from the Championship. We are 2-2 in games against teams from League 1. And I guess we actually tied Oxford 2 different times and beat them in a PK shootout. So after the Newcastle match, we're going to be playing Swindon, and then we're going to be playing Barrow. All right, so we have a big matchup here against Sutton at home. Let's look at our lineup. We got a couple guys that are getting tired. Definitely a winnable match. All of these League 2 matches are winnable. 4 Screen Rovers against Sutton United from Town Park. Here's Morton in possession. He gets it to Stevens. Stevens out wide to McAllister. McAllister into the box to Daglomo. Daglomo with a shot. It's going to hit off the keeper, bounce off the post. Stevens up to Maddox. Maddox over to Stevens. Stevens looking down to McAllister. Gets it back to Stevens. Good ball there to Morton. Morton turns. Nice pass to McAllister. And McAllister. A rare goal for the right midfielder, but McAllister doesn't miss on that one. And it's 1-0 for Screen Rovers. Great ball there by Callum Morton. Callum Morton gets the ball, shields off, passes through to McAllister, shields the defender, and good turn, good shot by McAllister. Good through ball into the middle. Cashkit with a shot. Daniels gets a hand on it. Maddox back to Daglomo. Daglomo passes into Stevens. Stevens turns to Morton. Morton finishes, and it's going to be 2-0 for Screen Rovers. Nice pass in there inside the box, and Callum Morton with his second goal of the day. Nice pressure here by the Forest Green attacking players, trying to keep them pinned back in their zone. The keeper's just going to clear it away, and the referee is going to blow the whistle for the half, and it is 2-0 Forest Green Rovers over Sutton Town. Said that was Morton's second goal of the day. Actually, McAllister got the first goal with the assist by Morton. Daglomo gets it to him. They play it in the corner to Stevens. Stevens back over to Daglomo. Daglomo looking to take a shot. He's going to tuck it under the bar, but the keeper is able to get a hand on it. Nice shot. Good save. Here comes Morton on the attack. Passes it inside to Stevens, and Stevens buries it in the back of the net. Great play there. And it is now 3-0 for Screen Rovers, clicking on all cylinders. And Stevens comes through, and now he's on the board. Goal kick knocked down. Nobody covering Morton. Morton slides it across, finds Stevens. Eastman dribbles it up into the attacking third. Here's O'Brien. O'Brien turns, goes into the box. He's got time, and he's going to shoot. Wasn't the hardest shot you'll ever see, but that's a goal for Sutton Town, and they've cut the lead to 3-1. Not sure what the captain was thinking there, but it was tucked into the corner. And it's now 3-1. Jackson inside to O'Brien, back out to Pereira. Pereira's got some time. Here he comes. He's going to put it into the 18 to Patrick. Patrick's shot is blocked. Pereira regains possession, turns, back to Patrick. Another shot, and that one's going to go in. Patrick finds the corner. And in the 85th minute, Sutton Town has cut the lead from 3-0 down to 3-2. And we've got a ball game here. Watch it as Patrick gets the ball inside the 18. And he's able to tuck it in the corner. I don't know if the wet field had anything to do with that, but the keeper couldn't quite get a hand on it. Finds the side netting, and now we've got a ball game. Daglomo into the box. Daglomo is going to settle. Cut it back. He passes to the middle. He gets McAllister. McAllister to Stevens. Stevens with a shot. It's blocked. Sutton Town in possession. Cashkit coming up the left wing. And he dribbles it out of bounds. What a big mistake there. And Forest Green has a player down on the field here. We are in the final minute of the game. The last minute of injury time, and Stevens is injured on the play. He was clipped in the box there, and he took an awkward fall. Here's the throw in. Forest Green looking to just hang on to possession here and get the 3 points. And the referee blows the whistle, and that'll do it. Forest Green hangs on for a 3-2 victory. The real question is how bad is Matthew Stevens injured? One of our top players, one of our starting forwards, goes down in the last minute of the game. We had a 3-0 lead and almost blew it. Stevens injured and out. Let's see what this says. We'll see him sidelined for the foreseeable future. So here we are, playing against Newcastle United, our first Premier League matchup, and also our first game without Stevens. It's unfortunate because Stevens has been one of the best players on our team all season long. He makes a lot of stuff happen up top. We've got a big game today against Newcastle United. Our first game against a Premier League squad, and it's a home game. Hopefully we can take a W here and advance to the next round. So let's see how this goes. Forest Green against Newcastle coming at you. Daglomo passes it over to the middle to Brown. Brown cuts it back, passes into Deeney. Deeney with a shot, and he scores! 1-0 Forest Green Rovers. Troy Deeney getting the rare start because of Stevens' absence. And the League 2 squad has stunned the Premier team. 1-0 here at home. Good job by Brown to play it outside to Deeney. And Deeney just had a rip, and the keeper did not see that coming at all. And it's 1-0. Good job for Forest Green Rovers. And hopefully that's a sign of things to come. It's 1-0 here in the 10th minute. Excellent start for Forest Green. Bruno in possession. Gets it out to Joelinton. Joelinton chips it over the top down the wing. Good ball there. Trippier into the box. Newcastle. It's going to be knocked away. Good save by the keeper. And Isaac with a steal over to Joelinton, and it's now 1-1. Feels like Newcastle was able to just swarm us with their speed and power at any moment. Defender tries to clear it out. Their player just ran through us. One pass, one shot. Isaac to Joelinton. And we are now tied up 1-1. Llorente brings it up for Newcastle. Here's Gordon. Gordon with a nice through ball to Isaac, and Isaac buries it in the back of the net, and it's now 2-1 Newcastle. So hopefully that goal for us wasn't a complete fluke. It kind of feels like it may be at this point. Here's Brown. Brown passes it in. Slid on by Callum Morton, and the keeper comes out and makes a great save. Nice ball outside to Gordon. Gordon passes back inside to Llorente. Llorente over to Gordon. Gordon with time and space. Into the box, passes to Llorente. Llorente with a shot, and it just goes over the bar. Isaac, nice through ball out wide to Acuna. Acuna into the box, finds Almiron, and it's a good play there to knock it away. Isaac comes up in possession, and Joelinton has a go from the top of the box, and it's now 3-0. The combination of Isaac and Joelinton is too much right now. This is what a Premier squad does. We have reached the final minute before halftime. Newcastle attacking again. Passed out into the corner to Isaac. Isaac has it. Trying to make something happen. It's passed over to Almiron. Almiron into the box. Looking over to Joelinton. Joelinton buries it, and he's got a hat trick in the first half, and it's now 4-1. And Newcastle is having no trouble against the League 2 squad today. Here's that we woke up a giant. Referee puts an end to the first half. And it started well for Forest Green, but it ends well for Newcastle. It's 4-1. Good pressure here by Forest Green. Good ball down the wing by Newcastle. Almiron into the corner. He's around the defense. Carries it up inside the 18. Passes over to Isaac. And Isaac tucks it in. Soft shot on the ground, and that's 5-1. And Isaac is just too much. I don't know how good he is, like what his overall rating is. But our team just cannot hang with Isaac right now. Nice diagonal pass. Isaac unmarked, and he just places it in the corner. And it's now 5-1. So this is probably going to be the worst beating we've taken this season. Joelinton carries it up. Passes around the defender. It's Almiron. Almiron into the box. He's going to backheel it to Joelinton, and Joelinton picks a corner, and there it is again. A 4th goal on the day for Joel Linton. He can do no wrong. And Newcastle is routing us here at home. Joel Linton, every time he touches it, he seems to score. Here we go. Nice back heel, diagonal ball, and Joel Linton just rips it into the corner. 4th goal on the match. And Brown and McAllister are going to come off for a screen, and it looks like the coach is just going to let some of the younger players get some playing time against the Premier League club, as this one has gotten way out of hand. Here's the corner, played into the box. Daglomo gets ahead on it, but possession is going to be regained by Newcastle temporarily. Daglomo brings it out. It's turned over. Isaac into the box. Isaac to Barnes. Barnes will finish, and it is now 7-1. Just can't get anything going. Nice ball here. Llorente into the box. Llorente with a shot. He finds the corner, and it's now 8-1. This is crazy. Here's Wilson into the box. Wilson trying to get a shot off. He does. Daniels with a rare save. I think they've found the net more times than Daniels has made saves in this game. Newcastle with the corner kick, played into the box. It's going to be headed on, and that was almost a 9th, but instead it's cleared away. Into the box, gets it to Isaac. Isaac turns. He back heels, and it's going to be taken away. Barnes loses possession over to Llorente, and Llorente finds the back of the net, and it's now 9-1 Newcastle. Llorente has now scored in his Newcastle debut. And this is the day that Forest Green is going to want to forget. We came out and we got a 1-0 lead in the first 10 minutes, and it looked promising. From the moment we took the lead on, this has just been an absolute dismantling. And finally, Daglomo will come out of the game. Here's Wilson. Wilson drops it. Here's Llorente. Llorente into the box. He shoots and he scores. Oh my goodness. It's now 10-1. 10. Double digits. 10. What in the heck? 10-1. I can't even believe this. They've done it in 80 minutes too, because for the first 10 we were ahead. Good ball into the box. Finds a corner and he tucks it home, and that's now 10 goals for Newcastle. Our first game against a Premier League club has been a disaster. Forest Green gets it up to Deeney. Deeney will lose the ball. Final moments of this game. Referee looking to blow the whistle, and he does, and that's going to do it. 10-1. I don't even know what you do. You just disband the whole team? You just cut every player after that happens? 10-1. Oh my gosh. We were up 1-0. Joel Linton, 4 goals on 4 attempts. He's about twice the size of any player on our team. You can actually see the muscles in his chest and his arms. And our players are like little kids. You know what that is? That's just building experience. That 10-1 defeat today, we're going to come back and look at that in a couple years when we're playing in the Premier League, when we're going to the Champions League, when we're beating teams that are better than Swindon, who are playing now. Again, that was our first game without Stevens. Tough loss. 10-1. I just cannot even get over that. It's like every time they passed, they had a guy screaming through the middle wide open with a through ball. It was crazy. We're going to be playing with the same lineup again. This time we're playing against Swindon. Swindon Town, not quite as good as Newcastle. This is a home game in League 2. Much more winnable. So Forest Green against Swindon Town coming at you here. League 2 action. Let's go. Here's Brown. Brown gets it over to Daglomo. Daglomo going to make a run in the box. Here's a shot and a goal. Daglomo turns on the jets and passes the defender by himself and rips it into the top of the net, and that's a 1-0 lead. Daglomo's scoring prowess continues. He is up there with the league leaders after a slow start. Nice cut there, and he just has a go. That's his 12th goal in the last 23 matches. Puts it all the way across, and Giannacini is there, and the referee's going to blow the whistle. It is halftime. 1-0 Forest Green on the goal by Johnny Daglomo. Garrick looks over, finds, here's Daglomo, Glomo's just going to have a rip. He rips it wide, and a good shot. Great idea. You walk away into the box. He's trying to get a shot off. Diagonal pass back to Gabrieloni, and Gabrieloni rips it into the corner, and it's 1-1. Swindon Town with a great possession there. Here's Kane. Kane's going to dribble it through. He finds Kemp. Kemp with a shot, and he finds the corner, and that's going to do it. 2-1. Beautiful pass. Great shot there by Kemp. And it's now a 2-1 lead for Swindon Town. Morton up to Daglomo. Daglomo is going to be slid. And what's the call here? The ref going to call a PK? Or is it going to be just outside the box? They call a foul. And it looks like Daglomo was slid right at the edge of the 18. And we have a free kick in the 87th minute. Here's Daglomo with the shot. Can we pop it in? And a great shot and an amazing save there by the keeper. They play it back into the box, and Daglomo is almost there to get ahead on it. Morton in possession. Morton finds Daglomo. Daglomo turns. Here we go. Shot, score. Excellent goal in the 89th minute, and Daglomo has scored his second of the day, and Forest Green has salvaged the tie. Amazing turn, amazing shot by Daglomo. When it looked as though all hope was lost, and Daglomo put the team on his own shoulders. Look at here. Morton passes to Daglomo in a beautiful turn, one touch, and he went opposite netting, and it's going to be 2-2. Daglomo has got a shot on him now. We couldn't really hit those kind of shots earlier in the season, but we've developed this player into a guy who's able to hit those shots at will with either foot. Forest Green comes back and ties it 2-2. Here comes Swindon Town. Final minute of the game. McCain outside to Genesi. Genesi looking to make something happen. Passes back to Kane. Here's Genesi. To Kane. Kane's going to dribble it up. He's got space. He puts it into the middle. It's a header. And they score in the 94th minute. Gabrieloni has stolen 3 points at the buzzer. Oh my goodness. Good ball into the middle. He heads it down. Our keeper almost got a hand on it, but instead he tucks it in. Gabrieloni with his second goal of the day. And Forest Green ties it up in the last minute of the regulation, only to lose it in extra time. Oh my goodness, what an ending to this one. Referee blows the whistle before they can even move after the kickoff. And what a tough defeat there for Forest Green Rovers. We had a 1-0 lead. We went down 2-1. We tied it with a miracle goal in the 90th minute, only to give it up in the 94th minute on a beautiful cross and goal by Swindon Town. And that's a rough one. 2 more goals for Daglomo. So here we go. Ball game against Barrow. We're going to have Morton and Taylor up top this time. So we're going on the road here against Barrow. Game that we can definitely win. Daglomo turns. He's going to pass it outside to Morton. Morton tries to get a cross off. He gets it back to Garrick. Garrick with a shot deflected around. And it's cleared away. Nice ball there for Bray. And through ball to Telford. Telford gets it outside to Edaluku. Edaluku cuts it back. He's going to pass it over to Telford. Telford passes to Garner. Garner's going to get a shot off here. He does, and he finds the corner, and it's now 1-0. Barrow FC. Ged Garner with a goal. I think he got one on us last time we played as well. So 30 minutes in, and it is 1-0 for Barrow. And a good block there by Feely to make sure the shot didn't get through to the keeper. And Barrow with possession. Referee is going to call the end of the first half. 1-0 Barrow. Forest Green gets it to Morton. Morton over to Daglomo. Daglomo cuts it in the middle of the field. He's going to pass it back to Brown. Brown out wide. Finds Morton. Morton over to Taylor. Taylor with a shot. Taylor to Morton. And Morton with a shot. And he's going to tie it up. Good job. I thought that Taylor was going to take the one touch, but instead he gave one pass over to Caleb Borton. And Caleb Borton, number 39, finishes in the back of the net. You see as Taylor laid it off instead of taking the shot himself. And Callum was able to finish. He's going to overstep the ball, and he's taken out. That's going to be a foul. Netaluku. And the referee gives him a warning. That was close to being a yellow card. You can watch here as Forest Green player Bernard got around him, and Ekaluku just took him out. So that's going to result in a corner-like free kick here. We're pretty close to a corner kick, and Daglomo is just going to play it into the box here. Here's the chip into the box. Forest Green gets up, header, saved, another header, and it's over the net. Oh my goodness, over the bar. Two good opportunities off that free kick. Daglomo played it in, and if Lillis wouldn't have been there to punch it away, I think that would have been the lead. Instead, it will go out for a corner kick, and Daglomo will basically do the same kick again from the corner this time. It's played into the box, up in the air, settled, and the kick is blocked and knocked away. Good back heel there to Telford. Telford over to Worrell. Worrell with a shot. Barrow the other way. Nice ball into Warren. Warren's going to cross it all the way across the field. Looked like it got away from him, but Ekaluku's going to get there. He's going to pass it diagonally to Spence. Spence has a go, and he finds the corner, and it's now 2-1. Barrow FC in the 82nd minute has taken the lead. And this looks familiar to last game where Forest Green blew it in the final moments of the game. And again, we've lost the lead late in this one. Arner going to pass it out wide here to Newby. Newby into the box. It's crossed all the way over to Telford, and he misses it wide. It looked like that was going to be the third goal of the day for Barrow. Johnny Daglomo coming out of the game for Bunker. Not the best day for Daglomo. Not much time here. Jones gets it up to Robson. Referee says we're going to have 4 minutes of injury time. Here's Garrick. Garrick dribbles it up, passes over the top. It's chipped into the box, and a volley by Bunker, the substitute, and he puts it into the net. Substitute comes in and scores just moments after coming onto the game. What a goal. Excellent chip, excellent volley. And it is now 2-2. And just like last game, Forest Green has scored a late equalizer. Can they hang on? Look at that chip right onto Bunker's foot. Bunker volleys it out of the air. Great shot. And that's Bunker's first goal of the season. And what a time for it. Back outside again. Here we go. Newby crosses it into the box. It's going to be knocked around, headed out. Morton passes it down to Dabo. Referee calls the ball game, and it is going to end with a 2-2 draw. So that's going to do it for this episode. If you like the video, please like the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And until next time, everybody be good to each other. Have a great week. Peace.